While relishing beach moments, it's crucial to remain vigilant against recurring sea creature attacks. Some instances are so harrowing that families, including young children, bear witness. This video recounts one such incident, leaving a lasting impact on the children and potentially causing ongoing trauma. After spending most of his life in the rural village of Lockyer Valley in Australia, Sean Henderson faced an unexpected adversary, a severe allergy to farm life. The lush fields, fragrant meadows, and the essence of rural living became a source of discomfort for Sean. Determined to secure a healthier environment for their family, the Hendersons boldly decided to uproot and move to a coastal town south of Australia. The coastal town, with its soothing sea breeze and sandy shores, became the sanctuary the Henderson family yearned for. Sean, alongside his wife Amelia and their 3 children, discovered a newfound joy in the coastal lifestyle. The family embraced their new surroundings wholeheartedly, reveling in the opportunity to indulge in water activities at every conceivable moment. Weekends became synonymous with family beach outings, where laughter echoed against crashing waves. Sean and Amelia watched their children grow, their bond strengthening through shared snorkeling adventures and sunny beach days. The move had not only addressed Sean's allergy, but it also transformed their lives into a sunlit tapestry of joy and togetherness. Amelia, seizing the opportunity presented by the coastal town, ventured into entrepreneurship and established a successful grocery business. The locals embraced her grocery store, finding solace in its convenience. The business flourished, adding a layer of fulfillment to the Hendersons' dream. On one fateful Saturday, the Henderson family embraced the sun's warmth as they packed their picnic essentials, eager for a day of seaside delight. With baskets filled and spirits high, they descended upon the sandy shores, their laughter harmonizing with the rhythmic symphony of crashing waves. After a hearty breakfast, Sean and Amelia found a comfortable spot on the beach, a quaint canopy offering shade from the sun's persistent rays. The children, bursting with youthful exuberance, scampered towards the water's edge, their imaginations ignited by the promise of sandcastle kingdoms and playful escapades. As the children gleefully molded sand into architectural wonders, Sean and Amelia settled in, their eyes dancing between their offspring and the captivating waves. The youngest of the trio, still navigating the tender age of 5, reveled in the simplicity of building dreams in the soft grains beneath their tiny fingers. Amelia, a woman of resourcefulness and culinary creativity, had a distinct plan for the day. The tempting thought of a dish featuring fresh scallops lingered in her mind. It was a delicacy she had intended to procure from a local market, only to be reminded by the gentle sea breeze that their destination held the potential for a more personal and rewarding harvest. After observing the children's innocent play, Amelia turned to Sean with determination in her eyes. She expressed her intent to venture into the water in pursuit of the elusive scallops, a decision that would weave the day's narrative into an unexpected tale. With a swift change into her swimwear, Amelia approached the water's edge, the cool embrace of the sea calling her name. Before immersing herself in the underwater hunt, she gathered her children close. With a maternal tone laden with caution, she instructed them to remain under the protective shade of the canopy with their father. In the embrace of the sea, Amelia's underwater sojourn bore fruit. Her hands, skilled from years of coastal exploration, retrieved scallops from their secret hideaways. With a triumphant spirit, she resurfaced, the gleam of success in her eyes as she cradled the sea's treasures. Suddenly, a menacing presence disrupted the tranquility. A colossal great white shark, a silent predator of the deep, materialized near Amelia. The shark's length is around 20 feet, and its sudden appearance sends shockwaves through the blissful scene. In an unthinkable moment, the shark surged forward, its predatory instincts triggered by forces unknown. Still reveling in the sea's caress, Amelia was trapped in the merciless jaws of the marine behemoth. The horrific reality unfolded as the shark tore her in half, severing her life from the serene canvas of family happiness. The Henderson family, rooted on the shore just 150 yards away, witnessed the gruesome spectacle in paralyzed horror. The air echoed with their screams, a symphony of terror as the once clear waters transformed into a crimson abyss. Equally gripped by fear, other swimmers scrambled frantically to escape the proximity of the ruthless predator. As Sean's anguished cries for his wife pierced the chaotic scene, a wave of onlookers held him back, preventing him from plunging into the dangerous waters. His desperate attempts to free Amelia were thwarted by the collective effort of those around him, who recognized the futility and danger of confronting the monstrous shark. Amidst the chaos, older onlookers shielded Amelia's children from the ghastly sight before them. Hands moved instinctively to block the traumatic visual that threatened to scar the innocent minds of the young witnesses. The first attack left Amelia lifeless, her head torn off in the ruthless onslaught. As the horror unfolded, rescuers raced against time to reach the scene, the urgency evident in their every move. However, fate seemed determined to withhold any semblance of mercy. By the time help arrived, all that remained of Amelia was a hauntingly headless torso, a grim testament to the savagery of the marine predator. Once a haven of joy, the beach now bore witness to a tragedy that defied belief. As emergency workers grappled with the grim task of retrieving Amelia's remains, the great white shark, undeterred by the human presence, returned to claim its macabre prize. The unrelenting predator devoured what little remained, leaving no trace of the woman who had moments ago reveled in the sea's embrace. The ambulance that had rushed to the scene with hopes of rescuing a life was now tasked with transporting a shattered family to the hospital. Sean, traumatized by the unimaginable loss of his soulmate and the children, scarred by the unforgettable images etched into their young minds, were bound for a rehabilitation facility. Months passed in the cold grip of grief and therapy. The family, grappling with the harsh reality of their irrevocably altered lives, reluctantly accepted their tragic predicament. Yet moving on was an arduous journey, one riddled with sleepless nights and haunting memories. The trauma inflicted by that fateful day cast a shadow over the Hendersons, dimming the once bright light of their family unity. Once a place of joy, the beach became a haunting reminder of unspeakable loss. The hollow echoes of tragedy replaced the laughter that once danced on the shore. Despite their efforts to rebuild, the family found solace elusive. The pain of the beach's betrayal and the loss of Amelia lingered as a persistent ache that defied the passage of time. The haunting memory of the ruthless shark had robbed them not only of a beloved wife and mother, but also of the sanctuary they once found in the embrace of the sea. Once a symbol of joy and family togetherness, the beach transformed into a desolate landscape of sorrow. The waves that once whispered tales of happiness now carried the weight of grief too profound to articulate. And so the Henderson family, forever scarred by the ruthless hand of fate, retreated from the shoreline that had once framed their cherished memories. From the sun-kissed shores of Adelaide, Australia, emerged a young prodigy named Harry, whose journey with the waves began at the tender age of 10. Encouraged by his supportive parents, mainly his father Barth, Harry's innate talent for surfing found its first canvas in the city, renowned for its beaches and vibrant surf culture. Enrolled in a prestigious surfing school in Adelaide, Harry quickly became a standout student, his passion for riding the waves evident from the outset. His nimble maneuvers and fearless approach to the ocean's challenges earned him admiration from peers and instructors. However, what set Harry apart was the invaluable mentorship he received from his father, Barth, an expert surfer in his own right. The duo formed a dynamic surfing team, frequently training at artificial surf pools in the area. The consistent practice and Barth's wealth of experience became the crucible in which Harry's skills were forged. The artificial surf pools allowed them to refine their techniques and experiment with new moves, creating a synergy between father and son that propelled Harry's abilities to heights. Beyond the confines of artificial waves, Harry and Barth occasionally ventured to the pristine beaches of Adelaide. Here, amidst the vast expanse of the ocean, Harry honed his skills in the unpredictable and natural elements, solidifying his mastery of the art of surfing. The connection between father and son extended beyond mentorship. It evolved into a friendly yet fierce competition that spurred them to push their limits each time they rode the waves together. As the years passed, Harry's prowess in surfing reached remarkable heights. Competing in various surfing competitions, he accumulated a collection of medals. However, the defining moment in Harry's surfing odyssey unfolded with Barth on a fateful day at the beach. This day would forever alter the narrative of his untamed connection with the waves. They arrived at the familiar beach in Barth's pickup truck, laden with surfboards, wetsuits, and the unmistakable vibe of anticipation that accompanied their surfing adventures. The beach, a familiar stage for their friendly competitions, became the backdrop for a day etched in tragedy. The pair, equipped with gears and skateboards, embraced the surf with exhilarating freestyle moves, their laughter harmonizing with the rhythmic crash of waves against the shore. As the day unfolded, the father-son duo engaged in customary racing, a tradition that had fueled Harry's competitive spirit and constant improvement. The races, a manifestation of their shared love for the sport, had become a testament to the unique bond forged in the pursuit of conquering the waves. In their final round, Harry emerged victorious, the taste of triumph sweetened by the realization that he had surpassed his father in that particular race. Barth, acknowledging the inevitable passage of time and the physical toll of the exhilarating sport, gracefully conceded, expressing his fatigue. The air was filled with contented exhaustion, the satisfaction of a day well spent on the waves. Barth returned to the shore while Harry stayed in the water freestyling. Amid his freestyling, Harry's joyful dance with the waves turned dark as a shadow emerged from the depths. Without warning, a bull shark, its predatory instincts in full force, lunged at him. The sudden attack caught Harry off guard, and the ferocious teeth of the shark lacerated his body, sending shockwaves of pain through him. As the excruciating ordeal unfolded, Harry's automatic response was a loud, desperate yell that cut through the serenity of the ocean. The chilling sound reached his father Barth, who was on the shore, and alerted other seagoers to the unfolding crisis. Panic set in among those enjoying the beach, transforming the sunny haven into a scene of distress. Barth leaped into the water without hesitation, fueled by the primal instinct to protect his son. The frantic seagoers, recognizing the situation's urgency, sprang into action. Some rushed to alert the guards stationed at the beach, knowing that swift intervention was crucial to Harry's survival. As the shark continued its relentless assault, Barth swam towards the horrifying spectacle, driven by a father's determination to rescue his son. Armed with experience and a sense of duty, the lifeguards swiftly joined the unfolding rescue effort. Together, they mounted a boat, navigating the turbulent waters in pursuit of the shark that still had Harry in its grip. The adrenaline-fueled pursuit unfolded on the water's surface as Barth and the lifeguards closed the distance between them and the predator. With the boat closing in on the shark, one of the lifeguards carefully aimed a dart gun, a weapon chosen for its efficacy without further endangering Harry. The lifeguard squeezed the trigger in a moment of precision and timing, sending a dart hurtling toward the bull shark. The sharp sting of the dart penetrated the shark's tough skin, causing it intense pain. In response, the shark released its grip on Harry, the sudden relief evident in the young surfer's anguished cries. The lifeguard and Barth wasted no time, swiftly pulling Harry into the boat's safety. The adrenaline-fueled rescue mission had succeeded against the relentless force of the ocean's predator. As the boat raced back to the shore, the seagoers breathed a sigh of relief, their attention shifting from panic to gratitude. The boat cut through the waves, racing against time to bring Harry to safety. As the vessel stopped, Barth and the guards strained to haul Harry on board. The struggle, marked by the absence of assurance from Harry, painted a grim picture. His injuries, evident from the reduced blood flow, spoke of his fierce battle against the shark. Once on the boat, Harry lay motionless, the collective breaths of those present held in anticipation. Barth, his father, and the guards worked urgently, their actions fueled by desperation to save a life slipping away with every passing moment. The boat sped towards the shore, each passing second carrying a weight of uncertainty. Upon reaching the shore, the waiting ambulance became the vessel of hope. Still in the clutches of the dire circumstances, Harry was swiftly transferred to the ambulance. The paramedics worked diligently to stabilize him. The reality of the situation lingered in the air, the silent acknowledgement that this battle may have already been lost. The ambulance raced towards the hospital. The urgency mirrored the anxiety of those who had witnessed the unfolding tragedy. Yet, as the vehicle reached its destination, hope collided with the harsh reality. In the hospital, amidst the sterile halls and bustling medical personnel, Harry was pronounced dead. His parents, grappling with disbelief, initially denied the heartbreaking claim. The grief reverberated through them as they clung to the slender thread of hope that their son might somehow be saved. The hospital bed upon which Harry's lifeless body rested became a haunting tableau of unimaginable loss. His mother, confronted with the undeniable truth, collapsed upon seeing her son's lifeless form. The weight of the tragedy proved too much for her, and she was ushered out for medical attention. The air in the hospital room, heavy with grief, bore witness to the shattered dreams of a family that had savored the joy of Harry's surfing triumphs. The news of Harry's tragic demise spread, casting a pall over the surfing community that had once celebrated his prowess. His surfing club, grappling with the profound loss, described him as a standout talent. Others echoed sentiments of him being a beautiful soul who could light up any room he was in. In the wake of the tragedy, Harry's aunt set up a GoFundMe page to alleviate the financial burden on his grieving parents. The page aimed to raise funds for Harry's funeral service. Within weeks, an outpouring of empathy translated into over $53,000. Amidst the sea of condolences, Harry's parents navigated the treacherous waters of grief. The magnitude of the loss, compounded by the abruptness of the incident, left scars that couldn't be healed by time alone. Rehabilitation sessions became a necessary but arduous path toward acceptance. Weeks turned into months as the grieving parents grappled with the harsh reality of life without Harry. The counseling sessions, offered with compassionate understanding, became a lifeline in their journey toward healing. Yet, the tragedy remained etched in their hearts, an indelible mark that colored the fabric of their existence. Meanwhile, in the aftermath of Harry's demise, the authorities launched a determined effort to address the threat sharks pose on Adelaide beaches. The golden rays of the Florida sun painted the beach with hues of warmth, as Roger Hughes, a 34-year-old surfer, embarked on what would soon become a fateful day. Eager to savor the early morning waves, he joined his friend Wesley for a day of camaraderie and blissful surfing. The duo ventured into the water, reveling in the cool embrace of the ocean. With each wave, they danced upon their surfboards, the thrill of the sea coursing through their veins. Roger and Wesley took a break from the waves as the morning unfolded. Returning to the shore, they sought refuge under a tent, the canvas providing a sheltered haven from the gradually intensifying sunlight. They indulged in hot coffee from a nearby beach restaurant in the company of good conversation. The rhythmic symphony of crashing waves provided a soothing backdrop to their leisurely interlude. After a rejuvenating break, Roger, ready for more, returned to his surfboard. Little did he know that the ensuing moments would etch an unexpected chapter into the tapestry of his surfing adventures. Now infused with unpredictability, the waves beckoned him to resume his aquatic dance. As Roger navigated the waters, his surfboard slicing through the surf, a sudden jolt disrupted the familiar rhythm. In an unforeseen turn of events, he found himself plunging into the water, his body contorted in a struggle against an unseen force. The serenity of the ocean gave way to a moment of chaos. In the blink of an eye, Roger felt a sharp bite, an excruciating pain coursing through his face. The startling reality unfolded. He was under attack by a bull shark. In the face of this challenging encounter, Roger's instincts kicked in. With remarkable agility, he maneuvered to minimize the impact, narrowly escaping what could have been a fatal bite. The bull shark's jaws, designed for relentless precision, left Roger with a wound on his face. The taste of salt water mingled with the metallic tang of blood as he fought to regain control. Amid the struggle, he recognized the gravity of the situation. He had narrowly escaped a life-threatening encounter with one of the ocean's most formidable predators. Fortune favored Roger that day. Despite the harrowing attack, he found himself in relatively shallow waters. The shore, a beacon of safety, was within reach. Ignoring the pain pulsating from his wound, Roger propelled himself towards the safety of the beach. As he emerged from the water, adrenaline coursing through his veins, the onlookers witnessed a surfer marked by resilience. Blood oozed from the wound on his face, a testament to the ordeal he had just faced. Roger's friend Wesley, who had been watching from the shore, rushed to his aid. The gravity of the situation struck them both. A serene day of surfing had given way to a life-altering event. Now aware of the shark encounter, the beachgoers mobilized to assist Roger. Emergency responders were summoned, their swift arrival punctuating the situation's urgency. Roger, though battered and bleeding, was met with a wave of compassion from the paramedics. He was quickly transported to a medical facility for immediate attention. Roger was swiftly taken to a hospital equipped to handle trauma cases. The medical team, familiar with the challenges posed by shark bites, embarked on treating his injuries. It took about 20 stitches to meticulously close the wound on his right cheek, a tangible testament to the ferocity of the shark's attack. The marks at the bottom of the left side of his face, left by the shark's teeth, served as a visceral reminder of the unpredictable forces that governed the ocean. The beach, once a haven for sunbathers and surfers, now bore witness to the aftermath of a shark encounter. News of the incident spread, prompting other surfers and swimmers to report shark activity. In a collective response to the potential danger, the beach was swiftly evacuated, leaving an eerie emptiness mirrored by the sudden disruption of a peaceful day. In the aftermath of the incident, Roger's ordeal became a subject of public attention. News outlets sought to capture the first-hand account of the surfer who had stared into the jaws of a bull shark. In an interview with a news site, Roger reflected on the scariest experience of his life. He described the fear that gripped him as the bull shark attacked, its teeth sinking into his flesh. Despite the terror, Roger displayed a resilience shaped by past challenges. Remarkably, Roger's love for surfing endured, undeterred by the traumatic encounter with the bull shark. The incident, though leaving physical and emotional scars, did not extinguish the flame of passion that burned within him. In defiance of the fear that gripped him during those chaotic moments in the water, Roger expressed his unwavering determination to return to the waves. When asked about his plans for surfing, Roger affirmed his commitment to the sport he cherished. He declared that the incident had not diminished his love for surfing, emphasizing that nothing made him feel better than riding the waves. Despite the shadow cast by the bull shark's attack, Roger's resilient spirit shone through as he declared his intention to return to his surfboard.